Look, if you really get down to it, rebounding is all about positioning and anticipation. You got to analyze the trajectory of the ball and predict where it will land.
Hey, well, I do all that instinctively, but what we're really trying to figure out is when you're teaching someone to rebound, how do you teach that, coach?
Well, you know, it's about angles. You start tracking where the shots will go mentally, depending on where the shooter is. Soon, patterns emerge, and you will notice them if you're looking for them.
Hey, Coach, what are some of the attributes you see in some of the best rebounders?
Ooh,
Yeah, aside from what I said, it's mostly effort. Every time a shot goes up, you have to box out. You got to be strong in your lower body, and you have to be willing to fight, maybe take a few elbows along the way.
I don't know about all that. That's a lot of work for not that much glory, coach. Hey, but coaches notice that kind of stuff. That's why we're talking to them. So if you're a kid just starting out, being a strong rebounder is a great way to make a team.
Yeah. Fans are fans. They like dunks and no-look passes. People who know ball realize you can't win without great rebounding. That's why they say, board man gets paid.
There it is.
That's quantum right there. Hey, Xander, you get that?
Yes, sir.
Woo! Coach, we can't appreciate you enough for doing this.
Of course.
Thanks.
Yep.
Good, MP.
What's up, MP?
Number 1-5, he's got jumped.
All right, Coach, what's your favorite thing about this point of the season?
Well, probably the games between top teams. You get a preview of what those playoff matchups might look like, and it's certainly a big draw for the fans.
And if you haven't heard, MP has been pretty vocal about his commitment to cleaning the glass and leading that effort for his team.
I love what we've seen so far from MP in terms of his tenacity on the glass. Last game we did together, he was out there muscling his way into position, boxing out, anticipating, and securing the critical rebounds right from the tip through the final buzzer.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. They've got Desmond Bain. He's out there with Wagner. And it's Black in at the 2. And here's Denver. And let's check in with Allie. She's got the latest on MP.
Well, MP is an elite rebounder, but he's going to be put to the test tonight. During shoot-around, he told me, I really have to bring it down low. I have a tall task. This should be a tough matchup on the glass. The battle of the boards could decide this one, guys.
Absolutely, Allie. Good call. MP will have his hands full for sure. And the basket by Bain.
Well, Bain had one goal that trip. Come right back at them with the 3 of his own.
Murray passes to Jokic. Back to Murray. Now here's Gordon. And there are the Nuggets with another bucket.
Well, a nice start for them. 3 for 3 in the early going, getting into a rhythm.
Here's Margot, covered by Johnson. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's gonna be a battle for sure.
Here's Murray. Can't cash in the 10-footer. The Magic have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And the dunk by Wagner.
Well, with his size and power, Wagner can seem unstoppable at the rim.
Now here's Murray. Not a lot of room. It's tipped. to the left side wing. From outside the arc. Black, no good.
Well, there you have it, their first miss of the game, but still off to a solid start here in terms of shooting. Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
No coverage that time. Bain's got 6.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Here's Pargo. Denver getting their last shot to go, and the basket by Bain.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Murray for 3. Murray can't get that one to fall.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Nuggets trail by 9. 4-3. Again, the miss by Murray.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
They get it back, and that one is stuffed right through.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Will it go? And the three-pointer goes. He's got 7.
Well, that's Jamal Murray's game in a nutshell. A score-first guard with great confidence.
On the wing, Bain. There's the 3. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Pass to Gordon. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Orlando.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Here's Murray following the three-point basket by Orlando. The shot by Johnson, no good.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Orlando making their last shot. It's Jokic, high post. Back to Brown. Shot clock at 5. Johnson for 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. Magic leading by 13. Outside Bain. Fires from deep. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Murray passes to Jokic. Back to Murray. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Hits a three-pointer. Bain's got 18 points in the game.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for him right now.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Nuggets, they're a rising team climbing to 5th on the board.
Checking out Orlando, they've had a cold stretch and are desperately looking to end their losing streak. You can bet tensions are high in that locker room.
Now here's Jokic. Nails the baby hook. Jokic just got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Hey, that's the goal. Generate high percentage looks.
From the arc. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Now here's Murray. Black defending. Pass to Jokic. Here's Brown. No good on the triple. Orlando leading by 20. Here's Black. And another 3 for Orlando.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Now here's Gordon. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Johnson for 3. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. A different look for Denver. Strother's checked in for Brown. And Simmons is subbed in for Murray. Andre Drummond is checked in for Orlando. Howard comes in for Black. Here's Simmons. Drummond grabs the miss.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Fargo, good. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game, my goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
And so here's Denver, following the three-point basket by Orlando. Here's Strother. And that time also a missed shot. Orlando dictating the flow. Here's Pargo. And again! It's the Magic from deep.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Tobias Harris checked in for the Nuggets. King comes in for Johnson. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Anthony Black. Orlando on D. Outside Simmons. Jokic passes to King. Back to Jokic. 4 on the clock. Yes, it's good. Jokic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, Jokic is no stranger to contact, and it's going to take more than that to bother him.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one of a kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
That one goes in.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Here's Pargo.
Whoa! Oh, sweet move.
And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam. You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, BA, the kind of stat stuffing we'd only seen before from Wilt Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine. They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now here's Jokic. 9 points in the game. Uses the glass on the layup. Jokic has got 11 points.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
Pass to Pargo. From deep, Bane. And another 3 for Orlando.
He's rolling. the best start to a game you could hope for.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Denver. Coach and I talked about the development of Franz Wagner since entering this league, and he said he was someone we watched early on. Even though he didn't end up on our team, the way he's added to his game is incredible. It says a lot about the kind of work ethic that he has. BA, back to you.
Allie, thank you.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Jokic's performance has been off the charts tonight. He is having a huge impact on this game.
Counted from distance.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
44 seconds left in the first quarter here. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Nice awareness there from Jokic to find his teammate for the score. His basketball IQ is off the chart.
Here's Pargo. And again, it's the Magic from deep. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
Here's Jokic, following the three-point basket by Orlando. Over Drummond. Again, Denver scores.
And he just makes it look so easy at times. Once Jokic gets going, there's almost no chance of slowing him down.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Desmond Bane getting it done for Orlando. He was dominant this quarter. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Boy, a very convincing performance from the Magic so far.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
We've got Ben Simmons. Nikola Jokic is out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Jamal Murray, and it's Strother in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Black, no good.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Hey, right here.
Murray against Bane. Fires the 3. He drops it from range. Strother's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, the threat of Murray going down the lane opened up that kick out nicely.
The fader, and it's good. He hits another one.
Up and up he goes as he continues this sensational season, now closing in on second most points in a single campaign.
And with the way he has manhandled defenses all year long, you have to think he'll make a good run for it. Jonas Valanciunas has checked in for the Nuggets. Orlando making a switch here. Murray from outside. The Nuggets with another miss. For Orlando, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. No good from outside. Denver has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Outside Simmons. Pass to Strother. From deep. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got 3 assists now in this one.
Great setup. When you have Simmons' height, it's easier to see the entire floor.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, BA. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up. He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Well, that's a shot Black really put time in on. That short corner 3, and that work is paying dividends.
Strother, no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Pargo, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Nails it from 3.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Valanciunas sets a screen. Pass to Strother to halt the run. Orlando grabs the miss. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
Simmons, the pass to Harris. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all three levels.
To the wing, right side. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
The Nuggets shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. Pass to Bane. Black outside. Orlando moving the ball around. Connects again. From distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Here's Strother. Launches a three. Misses again. 2 for 8 in this matchup.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Here's the three. And got it. Another basket.
What a night he's having, piling up the points and making some history in the process.
And he's broke the tie and now stands alone for third most 40-point games in NBA history.
And to overtake the great Kobe Bryant, one of the most cold-blooded scorers to ever lace them up, that's mighty impressive.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort. Putting that pass right in his stride.
He got it again. Sensational.
And guys, he is now second all-time for points in a season.
A season for the ages scoring the ball. Here's Strother. Harris finds Murray. Harris outside for three. Orlando with the rebound. Pargo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Bane. Beyond the arc. Good! Another from 3. Man, he's really launching him from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Harris on the wing. The 3. And Pargo pulls it down. Pargo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Bane. Lets the 3 fly. And another dime for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Here's Strother. Harris outside. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, BA, you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
Look at who's out there now for Denver. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Valanciunas. Aaron Gordon comes in for Tobias Harris. Cam Johnson, he's checked in for Strother. And Brown subbed in for Ben Simmons.
Well, great find by Black. A 6'7" guard with solid vision and impressive instincts.
And he's going for the lob. Here's Pargo, guarded by Brown with the drive. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Johnson with a bucket.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
Here's Pargo, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. For three, Gordon. It's hauled in by the Magic. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
He's dropping the three ball with incredible consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
Johnson for three. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got his fourth assist in this one.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Murray passes to Jokic. Drummond grabs the miss. And it's been tough going for their half-court offense.
Yeah, this defense is in their heads, anticipating their every move.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bane is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bane is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter.
Black outside. Three-pointer. And again, it's Orlando with a three.
Well, he got off to a slow start, but now in the second, he seems to be finding his rhythm.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Magic are building something. Paolo Banchero said, quote, it's been a long time coming. The fans have been waiting for the Magic to be good and to be challengers, even contenders. There is a lot of excitement in the city right now. We're just building and feeding off of that. Back over to you.
They've got their fans fired up. All right, thank you, Allie.
Huge night for him. I love how he's searching for his shot attempts, trying to carry them to the finish line.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Pargo, good.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now, and even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Murray passes to Johnson. Outside Brown. Let's go with a three. Orlando with a rebound. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now. Takes a three. Good! That's another bucket.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Gordon outside. 32 seconds left to play in the first half. And it's Jokic missing. Here's Pargo. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. Shots good by Black.
Well, that's always a great sign for Black, who's working on becoming more efficient from out there.
Gordon outside. Johnson passes to Brown. And again, it's Denver missing.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
And so it's the Orlando Magic making this game a no contest. They poured it on early and they've never let up. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Greetings. First off, some updates for you as we take a look at our all-star voting totals.
I don't put stock in the voting at this point. I could be blindfolded and tell you who's up there.
Yeah, and then on the outside looking in, you have a few guys on the bubble who haven't made their moves yet. And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Denver Nuggets.
They've looked weak defensively. If you got any pride, they need to show it soon.
Yeah, they're serving up a buffet inside, and the other team's going for seconds and thirds.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Magic. So for Orlando right now, Desmond Bane is out there with Wagner. Then it's Anthony Black, and it's Pargo in at the point guard position. Murray from outside. Rebound by the Magic. Pargo's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Puts up a three. Jokic grabs the board. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting only 39% so far in the game. Pass to Johnson from downtown. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 5 assists tonight. Here's Pargo. Oh, hammer it home.
Nice. Yeah, Wagner has the ability to spot these openings and moves the ball whenever he can.
And here's Jokic. He shoots it. Misses the baby hook. Black, left side. Fires the three. Gordon pulls it in.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Jokic the screen. Inside. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Pargo. And again for three. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
BA, he's on fire.
Denver has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Murray from outside gets the 3 ball to go. Murray's got 10.
Well, they hit a 3 on the other end, and Murray goes right back at
it. Here's Pargo. Pass to Black. The 3 is up. Another possession, another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
Looking like Scott Skiles right now with all these dimes. Murray from outside, and again, Denver with a 3.
Well, that's Murray answering right back from the perimeter. You have to love his competitive nature.
And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Down low. This one for 3. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Murray's got 9 points here in the second half.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, BA, his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
Howard's checked in for Desmond Bane. The Magic have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Here's Black. Yet another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Murray. And again, it's Denver missing.
Now there's your rim protection. That's how you defend the post.
Yeah, that's an outstanding defensive stand in close.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Lays it up and banks it in. Murray's got 18 points in the game.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Pass to Black. Here's Pargo. Back to Black. Fires for three. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in the game. From deep, Johnson. And Pargo pulls it down. Pargo's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Shot's good by Black. Black's got 12 now in this quarter.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
Here's Murray. Orlando with the rebound. Black outside. Second chance effort. And Wagner with a nice bucket inside. Wagner's got his second basket.
Yeah, he's always got a nose for the ball. Franz Wagner capitalizing on good position.
Howard against Johnson. Jokic with a screen on Howard. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Murray. The Nuggets need to get one up. From deep, Jokic. The shot comes out.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Black. Launches it. Sends it home from three-point land. Black's got 27.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Murray passes to Jokic. Back to Murray to stop the run. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 7 assists in the game.
When this guy starts hitting threes, watch out. He's just pouring it on this half.
Black, and off the front iron, and in it goes. That's 29 for him.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Murray for 3. Offensive rebound. And Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, Jokic, one of the league leaders in offensive rebounding throughout his career.
Pass to Black. Three-pointer. Connects again. From distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Murray passes to Johnson. The 3-ball. Got a hand on it. Here's Pargo. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Outside Brown. Pass to Gordon. Denver moving it around. Johnson for 3. Orlando with the rebound. Pargo's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. And another 3 for Orlando.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And he's going for the oop here. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, when Gordon's team makes it this easy for him, of course he's going to throw it down hard.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
Here's Murray. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. So it's Orlando now to the middle. Here's Wagner. And the dunk by Wagner.
Yeah, that's like a quarterback leading his receiver. Put it right on it.
Murray for 3. And Pargo pulls it down.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Good! Another from 3.
All season long, he's been devastating from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been nothing short of amazing for him as he edges closer to 3rd most three-pointers in a single season. Pass to Jokic. To end the run. And Johnson gets to go on the assist by Jokic. Johnson's got 17.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his 2nd triple of the half, his 5th overall.
And the Nuggets shooting around 45% since the break. Murray, no good.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Shots good by Black.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Wagner with a steal. Here's Pargo. Non-stop scoring machine right here.
And if you thought the break would slow him down, you were wrong. He remains red hot from deep.
And again, it's Denver missing. The three is up. Another one falls. Amazing. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Murray passes to Gordon, and Wagner comes to help. It's stolen by Howard, going all the way to the rack.
2 minutes.
Here's Pargo. Hits yet again. Wow. And there it is. 82 points.
This is a game that he will never forget. I know I won't.
Jokic. Yes. And it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 6 assists here tonight.
The width of Jokic helps him carve out space in the paint.
And this young Magic team plays a stifling brand of defense, Dan.
Yeah, the best we've seen in Orlando since the Hall of Famer Dwight Howard patrolled the paint. That team also had great coaching.
It's good on the putback. Jokic has got 8 here in this quarter.
Staying active. Jokic is one of the best offensive rebounders in the game.
Here's Pargo. And another 3 for Orlando.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Pass to Jokic. They kick it out to Murray. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
And the Magic making a change here. Here's Pargo. Oh, connects again.
90 points, a legendary performance.
We will be talking about this one for a long time. Simmons, the pass to Jokic. We've got 22 seconds left in the third. 5 to shoot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Well, the metronome-like consistency of Jokic, one reason he's a multiple-time league MVP.
Here's Orlando. Here's Pargo. And another one!
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on. Harris on the wing. Jacks up a 3. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 9 assists now tonight. The 3 from Bane. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Oh, they're on fire. The run punctuated by the big trifecta.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that.
So it's the Magic winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
MP, terrific all-around game, especially on the boards. What was that like?
Looking like a young Ben Wallace over here. Go ahead and flex for him, MVP. Stop, you embarrassing me.
Look, he said he's going to be the best rebounder in the league this year. Mark that. That's his words, and I'm standing behind it.
All right, clearly something you guys have talked about before. Why is rebounding so important? Do you talk to me?
Ooh, I'm so excited. Look, it all comes down to, it's all about effort. You can't win if you don't have possession. So it takes desire to get it, right? I'm trying to make that happen for us as a squad.
Well, we wish you luck, MP.
Thank you.
Brian, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Dom.